Hi, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us as we take a look at the weather around the country this week and also what's happening over in Western Australia with Cyclone Wallace. A quick update on that at the end of this. Let's kick off with the wind map, and you can see the southerly quarter winds around the North Island. They're a bit more southeasterly on the eastern side and southwesterly on the western and northern sides of the island, and they'll just pick up a little bit as the day goes on for some of you in the north. Meanwhile, high pressure is out just to the west. That is moving in, that will push that away, but it's also driving in a warmer, wetter northerly, which is coming in for the South Island over the next couple of days. So the temperatures are about to warm up. We've had a cold weekend in some areas. Things are warming up. So the areas in white, that means temperatures this afternoon will be normal. But the areas that are in blue, that's colder than average for this time of the year. So not surprising with that southerly and the wetter weather coming in for you. In the South Island though, you've got a warmer northerly developing, so warmer than average for some of you in the south. Now on Tuesday, it is warmer than average in many places. The warmer weather spreading up the South Island as those northerlies kick in. And in the North Island, light winds with high pressure moving in. So it's either average or even just slightly above average, but it won't be colder than average by the time we reach Tuesday. And that's where we kick off the first of the rain maps. So you can see that high pressure on Tuesday moving in, the wet weather, the cold southerlies, that's it there to the east, and it is moving away. We've got the warmer northerly developing later on Tuesday. That'll bring some rain to the southern half of the west coast. Then on Wednesday, that rain, it really intensifies on the west coast. There might be a rain warning issued as that heavy rain moves northwards. Still mostly dry in the North Island, a big block of high pressure there. Just a couple of showers maybe coming in around Taranaki, and a fairly brisk nor'wester around the South Island's eastern side. So we've got a bit of rain coming. It's not necessarily huge for everybody, but this is up until Wednesday morning, 5 o'clock Wednesday morning. So it covers all of Monday, all of Tuesday, and the very early hours of Wednesday. So you can see some heavier rain coming back to the South Island. Totals there getting up to maybe 80 or 90 millimetres by then, and around the eastern side of the North Island, you've still got maybe another 35, maybe 40 millimetres to go over the next couple of days before that clears away. Northern areas, you've got some rain coming towards the end of the week, so let's talk about that now. This is Thursday, so in comes the rain. There is an area of low pressure trying to kick off around then, but we should get some rain moving through. Hopefully Waikato gets some more. It is very dry there, and even though they have had some relief, there are some areas that have really been missing out on it. And then we get to Friday, and you can see that system moving away. There might be still a bit of rain and showers around first thing, but there's a southerly flow kicking in by the end of the week. And once we get to Saturday, high pressure is pushing in. That southerly flow is fading away, and it should be sunny in a number of places. So that's the forecast for New Zealand over the next few days. This is Australia now, just quickly taking a look at Cyclone Wallace, Category 2, and it's off the western coastline. It might reach Cat 3, but this is the expected winds and how close they'll get to Australia. So that's the coastline along there, and Cyclone Veronica made landfall the other day in this area. This is well offshore. The areas with the damaging winds are right in the middle with that little sort of odd smiley face, and that is 100 to 200 kilometers an hour where you see the pink, and the orange, you're sort of talking gale force to 100 k's an hour. So this is the area with the damaging winds. All of that other, the blue, green, yellow, blustery but not damaging. So when they talk about storms being really big, they often are. They often can cover a huge amount of space, but the area with the damaging winds in a cyclone is right near the centre, and that might only be 100 kilometres across or so. Sometimes it's bigger, sometimes it can be a few hundred kilometres across. Every single cyclone is completely different. But the good news with this one, if you look at the tracking, it's staying out to sea. It was expected to turn around like that. High pressure to the south is going to help keep it to the north and push it away now. No longer coming in. That is the good news. But please, if you live in Western Australia, keep up to date with the latest forecasts from the Bureau of Meteorology. And that is all from me. We'll see you again on Tuesday.